And then I'll just check and see if whatever one, I'll say, oh no, that was really mine.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, hey. You know, that really did happen when my husband got tickets for him and his father.
Oh, yeah.
And it just happened that he really, my husband really did win. It could very well not be.
Right, right.
Oh, that's. Yeah. Well, I have my friend machine right.
Did we get any more volunteers?
So, you know, I'm thinking you'll get Karen.
Okay, so we need a couple more volunteers to stay afterwards and be in our new TV spot. You just have to say, it's fun. That's all you have to do. It's fun. Okay, so hang around afterwards.
I need a couple volunteers to stay in their new TV spot.
Karen.
Okay.
Start work on the next.
Is Karen coming?
Yes, but you know Karen.
For that.
I
Let me get to this first.
Okay.
She'll either be here 1 minute.
Clear my throat.
Yeah.
Get any
I know, right? I
froggies
just
out of
had a
there.
cough drop. Oh, what? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's our staff color. Chris,
yeah.
you don't have any little circle ones I could put behind my head?
You know what? That's already open. But you can grab one from the fridge out there. These two.
Oh, yeah.
Sure can.
Do what?
Up here in this top one right here. Two tops. Okay, open it on this side.
Hold on a second.
Right there. You're fine.
And you can grab a
You're
fat
kidding.
quarter out of that basket.
You're good.
I'll find a seat. Get ready to start here.
Here you go, Ann. Did you get enough people for the TV spot, or do you still want me to mention it? So
Yeah, we don't
So we
even
don't need
have
to
to say
mention
anything.
Okay. Such a great room full of people today.
Looks to be about the same size.
So since we can't see the countdown, can you tell us when we're at like? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is good.
Was my phone on silent?
It's the.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I think I put mine on silent. Mine? Yes, I did.
I think the countdown's on. Ready? Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to our second Super Stitch Social. We're glad that so many of you could come out and join us today. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We had slight pause there, but we're so excited that you're all here with us back for our second Super Stitch Social. Really, really fun just to see all of your faces here this morning. For those of us joining from home to take part of things, we'd welcome you to make comments as we go along the way. Ann will be here monitoring those and responding. For a prize entry, if you're at home, type in the keyword fun, just F-U-N, fun, and that'll give you an entry for a prize that we're going to do at the end. For everybody here, did everyone get a ticket from Debbie?
I think I got everybody. And you'll
Everybody's
get another
good?
ticket for show and tell.
Yep, and we'll do another ticket.
Karen already has her ticket.
Come underneath the table. You gotta come underneath the table.
Welcome. So,
We have everybody here say hello first.
yep, if everybody here in the classroom, if you can wave to the camera here, say good morning, hello to all of our friends at home. All right, so lots of info to cover today. We have many trade-ins. There have been some wonderful machines that have come in for previously loved machines. If you're looking to get into an embroidery and try it out, or get a second machine for travel or whatever, this is a great time to do it. We have some wonderful bundles that we're throwing in.
Yep. For the embroidery machines, we have a packet stabilizer, some pre-wound bobbins, and then 8 spools of embroidery thread.
So that is with any previously loved embroidery machine. You would get these items for free this month. And then if it's a sewing machine, we have a bundle for that as well that you would get
is
free.
a ruler. You'll get a ruler, something to hold your ruler with, and a rotary cutter.
And that is a Quilter Select ruler.
Yep.
And Quilter Select ruler
Yes.
handle.
And
then Brother has some exciting news. They're coming out with a new machine. It's due out in August, we believe. We haven't heard anything more about it, but we're really excited to see what they have. But meanwhile, we all love the Luminaire, and we have 2 of those left in stock, and we can't order any more. So if you want to take advantage of getting in on that Luminaire, the time is now. And huge bundle with that.
yeah, so with that, you'll get a 4-piece luggage set. You'll get this magnifying lens and a Brother 100 spool thread collection. which I
And
think
also
is in that
Floriani
box right there.
software.
And yes,
Yep.
Floriani.
And that's a bundle of over $4,000 that you would be getting for free if you take advantage of one of our last 2 Luminaires. Wonderful machine, can't say enough about it. So definitely talk to us. So moving on, we have specials today. We all love specials, right? So we'll be talking about Quilter Select. And today, Quilter Select rulers, 20% off for those joining us from home. You can put in the code QS20 at superstitch.com, and lots to see. We'll be going over that. And this sale is for all regularly priced in stock Quilter Select products. So moving into Quilter Select, we have a demo for you this morning. You okay? We're waiting for. We'll be getting the demo up in a minute, but while we're waiting for that, just to talk about Quilter Select.
Is anybody here not familiar with Quilter Select?
Who has Quilter Select rulers in their sewing room already?
Everybody but-
Most hands here. Those at home, let us know if you have them.
You have to hit the start.
Yep, she's just got to get the mouse
I
to
see.
get up to the one screen. There we go. And so this is just a short video, short demo on the Quilter Select rulers.
No, I'm glad you
That's
called
what
it. Keep doing it. Just what you wanted to see, a toilet. Okay.
Okay, so with the video, that was when they were first getting started. So there's so many more sizes that are out there now that we have had for quite a while. A lot of you have a lot of them. And I think the thing that I like the best as a quilter is the non-slip backing. Anybody ever have a rotary incident? And so different rulers, they slide on you. So that grip is, I think, a game changer with them. And the reason we're focusing on them today is they are coming out with some fabulous new rulers to add to an even more ever growing collection of rulers. But with all of them, if you want to show where the QR code is, Debbie, on that.
Yeah, there's a QR code on the back of this with a pattern, a free pattern, and shows you how to use the ruler.
Yep. So with each ruler, especially some of the specialty shapes and sizes, if you scan that QR code when you purchase the ruler, it takes you right to videos to help you use and get the most out of that new ruler. So some of the new ones that they have coming out.
We've got, for a limited time, they're coming out with a pink 6x6 ruler, and a portion of it goes to the Breast Cancer Foundation.
And we do have that here in store.
And then we have the Select a Square ruler, they're calling it.
And that one comes in 7.5 and 8.5 inch sizes. And what's really nice about
This one's
squares
7.5 and 5.5 on this one. This one is 8.5 by 6.5.
is any embroidery blocks, any fussy cut quilt blocks, you're actually able to trim that from the inside of the frame. So you can line that up exactly where you want it. You're not trying to look through the ruler. Am I lined up right? So that one is really, really exciting.
And then I don't know if anybody has any of their rotary cutters. They now came out with a 28 millimeter and blades for it. We have the 45 and the 60.
Who has
millimeter.
used the little 28s? Few hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's, we just got it in a few days ago,
Mhm.
earlier in the week. So those are great if you're doing something without a ruler, if you're wanting to do like a landscape quilt and you can just cut some hills, mountains, valleys, if you're doing teeny tiny little applique shapes. And that's good for those who are left-handed as well as right-handed. It's an ambidextrous.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to talk about the 60-degree ruler? Or are we doing?
Yep, we talked about those. And we just finished that. There we go. So the other exciting new products that they have coming out is a 36 by 60 dual side cutting mat. And then there's a couple new Floriani fusible bold tearaways.
Back to
Cutaway?
the cutting mat. One side is wool.
Well, that's a
Oh, does
different
it say
one.
it up-
That's a,
oh.
no, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
So the
sorry.
first one's just
Sorry. Never mind. I got ahead of myself.
Got ahead. Yep. Sorry. So yeah, a couple new stabilizers coming out in June. In July, do you guys remember last month when Linda shared her Dresden quote with us? And she had talked about how we were able to get her the Quilter Select Dresden ruler. So now they are coming out with one that has that special coating on the back. So there's a couple of different sizes of that. So that's really exciting. And we'll hopefully help you, Linda, and anybody else through the rest of your Dresden projects. And then they have one called the Twins, and we'll take a closer look at that in a slide in a minute. But the Twins is a set of 60-degree half triangle rulers where you can make half square rectangles. And because of the coating, instead of one ruler that you would just reverse for the two different angles, you get both rulers, both triangles, so that you have the coating to work with that non-slip. And then a 60-degree diamond ruler also coming in July. So they are really, really, really coming out with a lot of great products. And then a 14 by 14, Debbie. Here we are. It's a 14 by 14 cutting mat on one side and a wool pad on the other. So that will be really great if you're coming here for class or you're going out with your friends to a retreat somewhere, that you can put it beside your machine or at home, even in your sewing room, cut on one side, and then you can flip it and press your blocks on the other side. And there's and there's the picture of what they're calling the Twins, those two half square rectangles. And it gives you both of them in the package. So it's a 60-degree ruler. And of course, you know, that QR code we talked about, if you go and see a quote block there using it, that'll also take you to some resources for patterns. I don't know if you heard Debbie mention that before. So then that will take us through most of what's new from Quilter Select. So just a reminder again today.
Do we want to talk about this book?
Oh, we do want to talk about the book. Dynamic Dresdens. This is also a new book. We didn't have it on the slides, but this gives us a whole bunch of patterns using those new Dresden rulers that are with the non-slip coating that are coming out. So those rulers are coming in July. We have these today. You get a jump start and plan your fabric. And
yep.
So kids camp. We'll start into some classes that we have coming up. Here in June, starting Monday, June 24th, that week we'll do Kids Camp 1, where kids will sew every day from 10 until 12. And there's a few spots left in that class, but it's filling up very, very quickly. So if you have any youngsters in your life that you want to bring in and have them learn to sew some projects, let's take a look here, Debbie, at what they'll be making.
Like a little bag, pillowcase, a little pair of shorts, and a zipper.
In a box zipper pouch. So each day the kids will make one of those projects. And then if there's, we need to show those, yeah. So we've got an embroidered tote bag that the kids can make, and they can pick their embroidery out of a few choices. They'll be doing a pillowcase for their bed pillow. A little pair of summer shorts that they'll be able to make their own garment with an elastic waistband. And then the zipper pouch with the boxed, I'll get my hand in here, you can see it. It has the boxed edges, so they can put all of their trinkets and pencils and whatever their pieces are. And then if we need time to finish any of these up on the last day, we'll have that time. If everybody's on schedule, we have a bonus surprise project in store for that last day for those kids. And then Kids Camp 2 will be coming up in July. starting Monday, July 8th. And that one is full already. That one's sold out right
That's
away.
for ages what?
10 and older with some sewing experience. And so they'll be making a 3-yard quilt out of the 3-yard quilts for kids
I
book.
got it upside down.
10 and up. Yep, 10 and older. And so they will spend the week working on making their very own lap quilt. I'm getting started with an easy. It is a big lap quilt. It is. It does. It does. Yep. Just a very lightweight.
Yeah, it's a boutique probably.
And it was just stitched and flipped instead of trying to get into binding. So you a little bit of top stitching, but there's not heavy quilting. So you're really not seeing that batting show through. And then we talked a little bit last month about a couple of block of the months that are coming up. We'll be doing the friendship sampler that I will be teaching. And then, club classes. I got ahead of myself.
Really? Okay.
Let's talk about the monthly club classes for all Super Stitch machine owners. You have your monthly sewing club or embroidery club. And then there's the embroidery that we're trying to tune in and focus on some of the things that embroidery is showing. So we're working on what our June topics will be. And so stay tuned. We'll be getting an email out that has those dates, times, and topics for sewing club and embroidery club. Now the next one, there we go.
You have to hold it up in the air to work it.
Yeah.
My mouse is going from screen to screen.
Yep. Between the 3 different monitors,
sure.
it's, yep. So for the friendship sampler, that one I'll be teaching, which is a nice small wall hanging size sampler quilt. It has 10 blocks and borders. And you can do that in any colorway that you want. And we're going to begin that in August, and it'll be on Tuesdays for 5 months. And then on Wednesdays of the same week, and we had talked a little bit about this last month, is From the Heart. It's the applique where we are doing laser cut shapes. Anne will be leading that. And there had been some questions about if I want to use a different background. We'll be selling the kits with the red background, but you're certainly free to switch it out and do whatever background colors you want. And then Debbie is getting out, this is the Frosty Goes to Town quilt. That was the last applique block of the month that Anne had done. And the reason we're showing this one again is just so that you can see how many different decorative stitches, applique stitches that you can learn. And it gets back to, I think it was you, Linda, who had shared last month about one of the reasons you love the classes is just the technique. And so this was a great example of all the different techniques, and that's what is in store with the From the Heart applique, is just learning all of those techniques and various stitches. The final size, let me take a look, will be 58 by 70.
Somebody that did this one
Yeah.
did individual blocks. It didn't make it into a whole quilt. They did like wall hangings.
Yeah, and you can do that as well with each block as individual. So, and that's going to be on Wednesdays starting in August. That one will run 9 months. But the reason we're doing them back to back on the same week is so that if you want to do both, you can bring your machine Tuesday, work on the sampler, leave it, and then come back on Wednesday and then work on the applique with Anne. We're looking about $40 a month on this one, and somewhere in that neighborhood. And that's all your background in these laser cut shapes. For the friendship sampler, we are still working on finalizing the pricing on that, but we'll get that out on the class schedules when it's time to register. We'll have all of that information. No, both of these can be just sewing alone. Neither one are embroidery classes. Any other questions before we?
So it's Wednesday, what's the first date, do we know?
You know what? It's on, I believe, the second week of August offhand. We don't have the calendar in here with us.
We'll be getting it added to the website.
Yep, we'll be getting it added onto the website pretty soon, and we'll be sending it out in one of the emails with the classes for both of those, just as soon as we get the last of the details in order.
I live in Illinois. Are you gonna have an online class with it? It'll be-
Yes. Yep,
So
the
I can
question.
just send a check or pay online and then.
Yep. In case anybody didn't hear, the question was, she lives in another state and can she participate if she's not locally? And the answer is yes. We'll be doing a virtual option with those as well, so that those of you can participate. Yep, and they're recorded too. And for everybody, if you, whether whether you're local or from a distance, if you ever have to miss a class, it's going to be recorded, so you can go back and replay it, which is really nice because life does happen. Appointments do get scheduled on that day or travel comes up, so we'll have those recordings. Who is working on Hoop Sisters Mystery Quilt? Handful of hands are up. Who wants to see the bonus for that?
This is, so that's the bonus.
And then
And then we're into block 1 and 2 right now. So this is block 1 of the mystery quilt. And
Yeah, that's one. The other
block
one's-
2.
No, that's one.
You sure?
Yep.
Did I really? Oh, well, then I've got them in the bag the wrong way. All right. Well, anyways, these are
But-
1 and 2. Or 2 and 1.
2 and 1. So that's the start of the Hoop Sisters Mystery Quilt. So we are thinking about on June 21st. It's a Friday from 10 until 4 doing a Hoop Sisters Mystery Quilt open sew. And even if any of you haven't started the mystery quilt and you want to jump in, it'll be a great time to just come in. We can help you along the way as you're doing your blocks, answer any questions. Really just be here for you to help support you through making those mystery quilt blocks.
Is anybody following Hoop Sisters along with the mystery quilt? Because they're showing all their techniques and stuff. But
Haven't started yours?
they on YouTube, they have all kinds of videos. So
Yeah, it's neat to see. We're all excited to see what this mystery quilt will look like when it all comes together. And then in July, we are going to do, Kimberbell has a big Kimberbell Day, and that'll be on July 27th. It's a Saturday. And when you look at the advertisements for the Kimberbell Day, they are advertising that it's from 9 until 1. We're doing it from 11 until 3 because they're mountain time. So anytime that you see the 9 until 1, that is the mountain time timing. So in store here, 11 until 3, we'll be watching it on the big monitor on the one screen here in the classroom and work on a free design that Kimberbell has coming out as a part of their Kimberbell Day celebration. And it's a chance to see everything that they have going on and what's new and upcoming. And we have a few of those things to show you now, but so that'll be July 27th. So Hoop Sisters, Debbie's been stitching away.
I don't think I'll ever get caught up with Hoop Sisters, but they've got Summer Breeze coming out. I haven't started that one yet. You can do a quilt or a table runner. I did do the Ohio Star, but I only did the mini quilt that they have. There's an optional just a little table topper. But you can do it in multiple sizes.
You can do that, yeah, as a large size quilt.
This
too,
is an
right?
8-inch, the 8-inch block that I did. And then Strawberry Patch. So we have all these in stock right now.
And what's really cool is Hoop Sisters has not, those 3 that Debbie just showed you, They have not even posted those for sale yet on Hoop Sisters' own site or started publicizing them on their Facebook. And we have them here. They're in stock. So you can be among the first to get yours done. And when they start publicizing, say, look, here's mine. Absolutely. Yep. If the question was, can we pass these around so that they can be seen? So we'll start here with Donna and send that around the room. And then they have another new one. It's called Zesty Sentiments. And that one, instead of being in a USB stick physical product, it's a digital download. And we have that available on our website. It's $19.99, and you get all of the stuff that Debbie's going to show you.
You get the mug rug and little tags. Have 4 different sayings. I'll pass those around.
What are the sayings on those, Debbie? Or
Don't get me tarted.
don't get me tarted.
Squeeze the day.
Squeeze the day.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The zest is yet to come.
And the zest is yet to come.
And then the drink is when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Yep. And then a mug rug. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then
there's 3 designs. You can put them on anything. I just made up some towels. This one says Zesty. And then just a little glass of lemonade and some lemons.
Do you have the toweling here?
We do have this toweling here. We have it in white. We have it in that. And then there's a red and blue plaid, I think. Something like that.
the question was, do we have the toweling here at the store? We do. And a few different white, and you said plaid and
Yeah, well, I
this
think it's a
one
stripe, but I think it's
might be
red
stripe
and
with
blue.
reds. So there's a
said
few
plaid.
different choices, and then she just finished those with some lemony fabrics. And then there's a kit.
So there is a kit to make not the towels, but the tags and the mug rug, and it's $10.
Yep.
I have 6 of them.
The samples. Yeah, you know what, Karen, if I can grab the samples, we're going to show those on the webcam for our people at home. Here is one of the towels with a lemon. This one is a glass of lemonade with some ice cubes and really cute vinyl. And then this one says Zesty. And then I'm going to grab these samples to show our folks at home as well, and then we'll continue passing them in the room. The tags, the zest is yet to come. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Squeeze the day instead of seize the day. And don't get me tarted instead of started. And then when life gives you lemons, make lemonade mug rug. So it's a really, really fun summer cute collection. With the 4th of July coming up, those would make wonderful hostess gifts if you're invited to any barbecues or picnics as well. And then here's the kit that Debbie was showing that has some of the lemon fabric and the vinyl and ribbon to make up the tags and mug rug. And then toweling would be separate if you chose to do that. So, and then we're just waiting to advance through to the next slide. There we go. So new from Kimberbell. We'll move over to what Kimberbell has. Last month we had talked about this coming soon, and it is now here. It's the second half of the year, volume 2 of the mini quotes, July through December, and the embellishment kit that has all the embellishments for all 6 of those months. So that is here, and then we'll be getting fabric kits put together if anybody wants fabric that matches the way that Kimberbell's done that. So we'll pass that around too for you guys to see. And actually, before I do that, Donna, sorry. I don't know if. Yep. Okay, and for everybody at home, there's a close-up if you can see what those 6 months look like. And that'll be July through December. And there's the embellishment kits. Okay, sorry about that.
Were we talking about this?
Yeah. And then we had talked last month as well, and so just wanted to kind of show everybody again. Quoting through the seasons, it's a ladder quote from Kimberbell. You make one quote backing, and it's designed to fit on the ladders. I'm sure we've all seen that's becoming a home decor trend, is to put a ladder with a quote on in your living room or dining room. So this is meant to tie on and fit on an old-fashioned rung ladder. You make the one background, and then there's a whole bunch of embellishments, and it's done seasonally for the 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And so you would just change out those embellishments as the seasons go. And then there's a embellishment kit that goes with that book, and also we have a fabric kit that has all of the fabrics to go with it. So I'll go ahead and pass the book around. We'll just set the fabric kit back here. So along the ladder quilt theme, coming soon from Kimberbell, not in store yet, is one it's specific to Halloween that should be coming out here in July, I believe. And they call it Pumpkins and Potions. So it's a 1-month Halloween specific, really cute ladder quote, the same as this other one where you would tie it to the rungs of your ladder.
4 quotes that I made in there. My niece puts them all on a ladder.
Oh, that is adorable.
For her
Yeah, and I don't
kids.
know if anybody can see, Karen
probably
showed a
can't.
picture, but she has it's her niece has a ladder with 4 quotes that Karen made for her niece on display. So that's just a good example of how people are using these ladders for quilt display. Kimberbell also has a zipper charm set coming out in July. And then a little bit later is a quilty little Christmas. And there's 4 different wall hangings that will be in that set for the quilty little Christmas. So lots of fun things coming up from Kimberbell. And I'm sure we'll all learn a lot more other fun things from Kimberbell on the Kimberbell Day. We have some new fabrics in store. One that we wanted to focus on, this is called Midnight Garden. And this is just 2 of them in fat quarters, just so you can pass around and see. And then the charm pack, that is a Wilmington line. Really, really rich, beautiful. Yep. And we'll show that to those at home. Love the butterflies. Let me know when it's good. Okay. So we'll pass that around to see. And then the other new fabric line that we wanted to focus on today is called Mystic Vineyard. It's purples and greens. It's batiks. I'm a sucker for purples and greens. Yep. Exactly.
We have some yardage that goes along with that.
And we have a lot of the yardage that coordinates with that in store. This is a 5x5 charm pack. We also have the 2.5-inch strip pack that shows the entire line. And then the bolts we didn't bring in with us, but a lot of great bolts for your borders and backgrounds and backing.
And they're right up by the register if you're interested in them.
And because we love this line so much, hint, hint, the prize winners today might get their own charm pack in this fabric line. And again, that's Mystic Vineyard, and that's also a Wilmington print line. And you can see on the slide on the screen too what some of the bolts are that we have in yardage for that. So just want to remind everybody, coming up in July also is the Allegheny Mountain Shop Hop. It's running July 1st through July 31st. And we still have the passports for the Shop Hop on sale. They're $3 each now. At the Shop Hop, as you go into each of the 8 shops, you can get a pattern and you can buy a kit to make up a block that when it's all done, we'll make a cute little bunting or decoration. Would be great in somebody's sewing room. So you can collect each of those patterns and at each of the stores and then make that up. Also, you'll get your passport stamped and be entered for drawings as you hop along the way to the 8 different shops. And the 8 shops participating are Concord Quoting Studio, Fox's, Calico Patch, Little Fabric Garden, Quilter's Cupboard, Quilters Haven, Super Stitch, and Tada Quilting. So that will be coming up. And then we did a early bird ticket sales or passport sales during the month of May with a winner. If you remember, as you may have picked up your passports, we gave out a ticket and we had that drawing at the beginning of June, and Linda Kiefer was our lucky winner. And so she got a Quilter Select ruler handle, a ruler rack from So Steady, Best Press, and a mini charm pack from the Etchings Collection for a Cause line of fabrics. So
Do we
that
wanna-
was exciting to.
Do you want to show that we got these in?
Yep.
Two.
Yep, Debbie, you had one more thing, then we'll move on to the survey. This is one other item that we got in recently here about a week ago from Floriani. It is how many? 20 spools of embroidery thread. Really, really a great way if you're needing to make your embroidery thread collection more robust, or if you're just getting started. If you're just starting out, this would be wonderful. So I don't know if I'm going to show that or not. Okay. So the survey says, I feel like I'm on a game show. It's not Family Feud. So last month, Anne had sent out an email after we'd had the social just to get input from all of you. What kind of classes do you want to do? What type of days and times and topics? So that would share some of the results of that survey. What type of classes do you prefer was the first question. And the winner for that, or the first place, largest response was quilting classes, then embroidery classes, and then applique, in that order. Do you prefer in-store or virtual classes? In-store, hands-on was the preferred. That being said, we will continue to offer the virtual, especially for our out-of-state friends or those who, if the weather's really bad and it's January and you don't want to drive that day, we will, right? Or if your machine's too heavy and you can't pick it up. So virtual will continue to be offered as an option. As far as day and time, the prevailing preference from everybody was weekdays during the day. So we'll continue to offer most of our classes in that time frame. And what type of classes were you interested in? The number one response was from the heart. That was the applique that Anne is going to be doing starting in August. The second was the sampler block of the month that I'll be leading you guys through. And then the third place was Darlene's classes. And she's right in the middle of doing Starshine. They got that started yesterday and they'll be working on it next week. So yes, thank all of them. And then as far as any requests for demos or classes, some of those answers were ruler work, finishing the Sewing Revolution quilt. So that's a number one, a couple nods. So what's exciting is Anne has actually been in contact with Kim from the Sewing Revolution, and she is working on doing a collaboration with Kim so that Kim can help lead us through it all the way from Australia and the land down under. So that's really exciting. So we'll be getting that somehow put together and we'll get information out. Right.
Well, it was before COVID when we started.
So
COVID's what killed it.
yeah, and COVID's what killed it. So yeah, that'll be exciting to have Kim collaborate in on that. So we'll be getting out that information as those details get put together. Another request for classes was knitting mittens. Ellen had done that back in the fall, and there's a request to do that. So we'll be talking with Ellen Cooper about doing that again. And then paper piecing was another one that folks would like to learn. So we'll look at doing some paper piecing.
How about the Zombie classes that
kind of scheduled and then they weren't scheduled?
Oh, the genomic classes that were scheduled and not scheduled. So that had to do with a conflict with the educator's schedule.
Yes.
So we're waiting to find a time from them that works with their educator. Then we'll get that scheduled and we'll get that information out. Any other questions on the survey responses? Okay. Just wanted to remind everybody about the affiliate links. We had talked about this a little bit last month. If you go to our webpage and scroll down, there's that red bar with affiliate links. And there's Hoop Sisters and Kimberbell and Sweet Pea and a few others. And if you go to superstitch.com and then scroll and then click on that link, instead of going directly to the vendor's website, it does help support your local store. So,
Prices are the same.
and the prices are the same, correct? Yep, the price, there's no difference in the pricing, but it does help support Super Stitch. So it's appreciated, especially with Kimberbell now. They have all products, not just digital downloads, available on the affiliate link. So you can pull old patterns or fabrics or embellishment kits or whatever you can find from Kimberbell and get those through the affiliate, and they will ship them directly to you, and you're supporting Super Stitch and Ann and Rick and all of us here. And there's a slide that just shows where the affiliate link button looks like on our webpage. It's a little screenshot of it. So time for Darlene and show and tell. Oh, no. Did you see her on the screen? Oh, you know, it is. She's sitting in the back. She probably can't see that. It's a picture of last month's show and tell that Darlene had.
So who all has a show and tell? Did everybody bring
Let's
one?
see. Everybody.
I just want to make sure I give everybody a ticket.
Yep. So Debbie will be handing out the extra entry for bringing a show and tell ticket to each of you who brought one. And then we're going to
Marcia,
do
Did you bring a
one
show and tell?
item per
No? Okay. Did you
person.
bring one too?
And
All right.
yep, if
Karen?
you can bring it up front to show it when it's your turn. And
Anybody else
we
here?
just want to start maybe down here and we'll just go through each table. Did you bring one? Yeah, come on up.
There you go.
Okay.
Get the back row here. The butt in the way.
So I did this one in Akron, Ohio, at the convention we went to.
Okay,
It's a little couch hanger. I have it in the couch, just put another stuff in there. Yep.
you lost your other ticket.
I just hold the mic closer so that our friends at
Betty,
home.
did you
And
have
the
show and
last time I
tell?
was here,
No?
at Karen's house, I sewed these.
Anybody
made
back
four
here
of
have
these.
show
I
and
picked the
tell?
best one.
Just you?
I used it.
Oh,
a bowl.
okay.
The
Yep.
bowl
I will
holders.
get her one.
And then with my mom, they were doing these
And
mug
there's fat
rugs
quarter up
at
there for you
Glass
too,
in
Mary.
Champagne. And I actually would go. I'd actually go to
Right in
a.
front of here
Oh, I'm sorry.
as well. And then, yep.
So this one was their design of the mug rug that they did in class, and I went to a mug club, so I had to redesign the mug rug to hold my mug.
Oh, that's really cool. Thank you.
That's funny.
Paul's the artistic one. He thinks of how to change things. I just follow directions. Sweet pea pattern, and you can get it on their site. But what I did is I made 4 more of these squares. There's 2 on each side, and there's pockets. I made pockets inside.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then if you can hold it up here, we have a camera, and also for all of you when it's your turns as well, you can hold it up to this little camera here in the back of the computer monitor. That way everyone who's tuning in from home or watching this later can see your projects as well.
And I made these blocks and put them on the inside as pockets. So you can fill them with stuff on the go. This is my go-to bag.
Lift it up. There we go.
Got it?
Yep.
And then the other bag I brought is one that I took to a quilting convention. I made my daughter one out of
Just hold it up. Here, I'll hold it up while you talk about it.
out of yeah. And I added pockets. I'm a pocket person. I took this class and they only had one pocket inside, and it was about yay big. And so I took it home, and I told my husband I'm going to buy another panel, and I did find it at a quilt shop. This is an older bag, so the butterfly's probably gone, but they had it done in a tagger, panel, and it was really pretty. And when you go inside, you can see all the pockets I have. These are my drink pockets, and I had pins and needles and everything else in there.
And a little higher. There we go.
And then the handles are so soft, they did not cut my hand. When my daughter and I went to that quilting expo, we had all of our material in here that we needed for the classes we took that day. And we took this, I made a matching, this is a embroidery garden
I'm saying
design.
that looked like an embroidery garden design.
And I added a pocket to the back of one of them for my phone. And then the front, you can buy RFID fabric. And I put it in the front and back of this zipper. So I had my credit card and change and money in there. And I didn't have to bring my purse. I left my purse at my daughter's, and this is what we did. And so it matches that. My daughter's had her Lord of the Rings Kings pattern and red and yellow. This is the Bianni pattern. And look, all the cords I need for traveling are in here. And I keep them separate because I don't unplug everything at home. That's and I just made that out of fabric I had.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, come on up.
Oh, you don't have to be clever. These weren't that hard. They were just tiny.
Last time I did the table runner.
This is the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah, and let's hold that up as well. Hopefully friends at home can see that. That is gorgeous. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, I don't know who's doing the shop hop this year, but I did it last year. So en route, I came across some fabric that was my inspiration. So that's my backing.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what I did with it.
Wow.
It's Tula pink fabric. It's English paper piecing and
We spin it
machine
around for the
piecing.
at home.
How could you not buy that? I mean, really? When I saw it, and it was one of the stores, I can't even remember which one of the stores, but they're in the shop hub.
See it at home as well. Gorgeous. Thank you. Love the inspiration on that. All right. Karen and Diane, I think, are coming up next.
Okay, well, last time there was a bit of a knitting theme, and this month all I've been doing is alterations, so I brought knitting.
Come on up that way. You're closer to the mic. And
Okay, well, I just made this penguin hat.
Oh, how cool.
bring your hand a little towards me. There we go. That way.
Right. Okay.
They can see it too.
And then we went on vacation this year and went to Paducah to the quilt museum, and then we went to a yarn shop there, and I bought all these. Yep. All these at the
Kimberbell, they were there this year.
Yeah. I didn't see Kimberly. But anyways, I made this wrap out of all the yarns that I bought at the quilt shop or the yarn shop in Paducah.
That is beautiful. They can see. Put it that way so they can see both sides.
Thank you.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Karen. It's fun to see something more than just the same type.
Okay, as most everybody here knows, I just love tile scenes. And this is just one of them.
Beautiful. Flip it around. Just put it up a little bit higher. There we go. Perfect. That is gorgeous. Nice work, Diane. Linda's coming up.
So last time I introduced you to my Dresden plate dilemma that I had that Ann helped solve. And so I've been working with my daughter who lives in Tennessee, so we're doing this by pictures and that type of thing. I don't really have a pattern for this whole thing. So when I see a picture, I go to the graph paper and I see what I can figure out. So we've kind of decided that we're going to be doing 3 large of the Dresden plates in the middle of the quilt, and we have black and white, and we have the red and black, and then we have green and black. So the next decision we have to make is, do we do half circles on both sides, or do we do small circles? I'm seeing her in July, and that decision probably won't be made until I'm actually there and can show her these things so she can get a visual of what we're potentially doing. So that's where we're at on the Dresden plate, and I will keep you posted as we move along.
We're all having fun seeing as this project evolves, how it's coming along for you. So,
Yes. All right. So
thank you, Linda. Like Mary Ellen, then I didn't see her. She's already here.
This was a block of the week kind of month.
Upside down.
And it was supposed to be done with hand embroidered snowmen. And this is for on top of my buffet at Christmas. And I didn't want to do hand embroidery because I have an embroidery machine. And my Christmas dishes have, it's this bowed Christmas tree. So I embroider Christmas trees.
I'm gonna go this way just enough that
And this was
it
my first attempt at quilting in the hoop. And there's little Christmas trees in the quilting. So
really cute.
beautiful.
Very nice.
Very nice
Very
job.
nice.
Thank you, Mary Ellen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Donna's coming up.
This is a quilt I made called 3 Dudes.
3 dudes.
Yeah, 3 Dudes. It was designed by a dude.
A dude, yeah.
I got it off of YouTube, actually.
We're gonna go this
And,
way. They can see it too.
They made one with like orange and yellow and reds, and it was like, wow, that was really pretty too. So,
That is beautiful.
thank you.
Very nice work. Sorry, I'm gonna hold it over there. Okay, we'll start with the next row. Did you have one, Karen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're gonna be amazed. I love it.
This is a, what do they call this? All right, I'm gonna just hold it up real quick so that they can see it at home too. It has pockets galore in it for all your sewing things. It has so you can hang it on your luggage. Plus there's a pocket there. Then you unzip it and unsnap it. Oops, sorry. And it has a place so you can iron, which is in here. And it has places for your IDs, your driver's license and your credit cards. And there's a pocket there. Plus behind there, there's 2 pockets. And then it has a pocket here. And then it has places for your markers. These are just some patterns I put in here in my clips. And it has 3 extra pockets here, 4.
I don't think so.
Plus there's a pocket here, big one. And there's 2 on the back in here. And there's 4 on this pocket. They're mesh ones. Plus 2 here. Can't see it from there. Got my ruler in there and my rotary cutter.
Plus there's a pocket
Another
here.
one.
Another zipper pocket. Oh.
It has 18 total pockets besides these.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is the pattern, 31 pages.
Wow.
Ultimate carry.
Ultimate carry-all bag. Wow. And can I hold this up, Karen, just so that they can see? I don't want to lose any of your pieces, but
Oh, you won't lose them.
try to get a view. If they can see it there, and then
I bought it
up
online.
that you guys can
It's
see
not
that
perfect. It's
better.
not. It's the first one, so it's not perfect. But I'm gonna make one for my little granddaughter who's 14 and just loves her sewing machine.
That grandma bought it.
Yep.
That grandma
That
bought her.
grandma
Yeah.
At this store.
That is gorgeous.
She's using her sewing machine to cut her t-shirts. Here.
Well,
She doesn't like the unfinished look, so she puts a hem in them.
It's a good way to learn to start mending, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen. That's awesome.
I also love aisle scenes. I think it's very sweet.
Oh,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's pretty soon.
oh, that is
I love
pretty.
that color
I
choice.
finished it yesterday.
I'm going to hold this over the camera real quick, too.
Wow.
A little
Love is
FYI.
patient, love is kind. 1 Corinthians 13:4.
Is that an OESD?
I take a picture.
Oh, here, Sue, let's hold up. They would see it.
I take a picture of all my stuff and I have it in an album, just in case in future someone wants to look at it.
love
or
that.
something, you know.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. After my time.
You know, this would be wonderful for a.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Keep in mind, something to keep in mind. Yep, that one's yours. Thank you, Sue. Hey, Linda.
Squares from Molly Mine.
Oh, that's
That is just embroidery and then put together for a wall hanging.
Do a little quick flip around.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that good? Okay. Let me show that. Love it. I love the crazy foot look on that. Nice work, Linda. All right. Ooh, this looks like a Hoop Sisters, Darla.
This is a Hoop Sisters. This is
Oh, you did it. Nice.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, nice, Darla.
That is beautiful.
And I use, there's this bonus blocks
Mhm.
and I put them in between to make it bigger.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. If you can't see from where you're sitting towards the back, these bonus blocks have little butterfly embroidery that extended the sides of.
It's a nice, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do.
Mhm.
Did you do that before you put it
Just the
together?
butterflies embroidered.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not,
Yeah, no.
That's gorgeous. Thank you, Darla.
Beautiful.
Hi, I took a class last fall with Judy Kensinger, I believe her name
Oh,
is.
yes,
Fit
from the
Nice.
Fit Nice.
And the projects I had in class, I haven't finished, but I learned a lot of different techniques for clothes. And I've been finding when I go to the store, I can't find what I like. So anyway, this was a top that I made from.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and this was a quick fill,
Yeah,
or quick sew pattern from a long time ago.
and that looks like it has a little keyhole.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So, but her class was well worth it. She showed different techniques to work with the knits. So.
That's awesome. Thank you. And here comes Darlene.
And these are little bubbles. These are bubble buttons.
Bubble buttons.
Bubble buttons that you glue on.
It actually makes a 3D effect of bubbles, and we're gonna
Yeah.
show. It
And I
says
brought
soak your
that-
troubles away with
Yeah.
the.
And this
Gold
is
top
from,
with top.
like Babbage, like Janine Babbage. So I thought it was cute.
It's adorable.
The bag that
The
she
buttons
has,
make it.
the bag she has is also Hoop Sisters.
Well, it was kind of like
out one, but I kind of changed.
Yeah, you changed it a little bit, but yeah.
And I put some stuff on the inside that I didn't, I put some of the pockets on the inside, but.
Yeah. Oh, it's cute.
And this was fun, is to change things to make them yours.
Make it your
We've seen
own,
several
yeah.
examples of that, and it's wonderful.
I think we
Thank
got,
you, Darlene.
I think we have one more.
Okay, you have one?
Finished, yeah, it's the top side, but, and I apologize, I don't remember the pattern name, but.
Oh, I love it.
Love that with the flags. That is gorgeous. Okay. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Okay, is that everybody? I believe so. All right, so we are ready for prizes.
Do we have to remind everybody to type in fun?
I need to put this back on because I had that moved down so that we could hear everybody with their show and tells. Okay, so people at home, in the comments, type in the word fun. As a reminder, that'll give you an entry for the drawing for our virtual participants and online viewers. The in-store viewers, each of you got a ticket when you came in, as well as an extra entry for the show and tell, bringing one of those. So Debbie is mixing up the tickets, and this will be for our
We'll let our
in-store.
out-of-towner pick one.
I hope I don't pick my own.
Yes.
Okay,
she doesn't pick her
so
own.
check your numbers. It's 242-6327.
6327. All right. Congratulations. That was Penny who won. And then for our online, and we'll run the online generator, which will just look at all of those comments of the word fun online, and it will pick one. There's 10 entries. Oh, the mouse is moving, the pointer's all over the screen, and it won't settle on the draw button.
There you go.
There it is. Here it goes. Here it goes. It's spinning. It's thinking. All right, Beverly. Is that Javins? Javins. Congratulations. All right. We'll get this out to you. Please private message Superstitch or email Ann@superstitch.com with an address, Bev, and we will get yours mailed to you. All right. Are there any questions before we get things finalized here this morning? Comments? Nope. All right. Well, hearing none, our next Superstitch social will be on Friday. It's July 5th. It's right over the 4th of July holiday, but we really want to stick with the beginning of the month schedule to do the social. And the following week is kids camp, when they'll be doing the 3-yard quilt that we showed earlier. So we are just going to go ahead and proceed on Friday, July 5th with the monthly July social. If you can't join us in store, I know everybody has barbecues and travel plans and family functions going on. Join us online and catch the replay after the holiday weekend, and we'll go from there. Anything else? All right. Well, thank you all for coming and attending. We appreciate all of you.
I had to hand these out every time I showed my bag. So I brought 3 copies just in case anybody wanted to know the pattern.
Oh, wonderful.
And I forgot to say
called
that
the
when I
Maxwell.
was up there. 'Cause I'm a little-
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. The
I didn't
Maxwell
get the
bag.
pattern, I just